Hello guys, so this video you're about to listen to is that of the boy called Ekene. If you remember this trending video saying that Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministries locked up some people at Okija in Anambra State in a member of Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministries under the explanation that they have mental issues. Yes, so the human rights activist Mr. Harrison received this distress call from the boy. You will be hearing his voice immediately after my explanation. And then when Harrison and his team got to that particular place, it was said that they were chained down, against their will, saying that they have mental issues. And according to Mr. Harrison, he said there's no medical doctor inside and no medication for them. They've just been chained down there, saying that they have mental issues. And according to Ekene, he was supposed to travel, but he has been there for more than 2 years. So finally, the General Overseer of Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministries, Dr. Olukoya himself, has made a press release saying that they know about that church, but they're against the doctrine of chaining people down against their will. And of course, it's not even the conduct or the system of conducting deliverance in Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministries. So let me leave you guys to enjoy the rest. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. You guys come inside. Let's explain what's happening here.
How long have you been here?
Yeah, 2 years. Underground. Complete.
The Bible was just prayer house. So you're not going to take kg for kg. Eh?
So the voice you just said was that of the guy called Ekene, who was said to have been locked up in that particular house you see, Mountain of Fire and Miracle Church, for 2 good years with other people who chained down even against their own will. So this is the place you are seeing right now. You can see the signboard. It's Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministry Church in Okija, Anambra State. Even somebody that knew the place very well, commented that he used to know somebody that had been in this particular place, and he doesn't know the reason, because it was even said that the parents and the uncle orchestrated the coming of the person, and he claiming that the person has a mental issue, and that person has been there over 2 years, and the young guy, has been questioning the status quo, that the person they locked up in that place, he knew, because he has been asking of his status quo. Therefore they say he's mad. So according to Mr. Harrison, Gwamishu is a human rights activist, said that the place is not a prison yard or a psychiatric rehabilitation center. That the boy we met in the church told us it's a prayer house with no medical treatment, no medical doctor on site. The place is situated within Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministries, Okija, Anambra State. So guys, when I first saw this post, just as most of us knew that Mountain of Fire Miracle Ministry is a household name, and we don't actually think that this type of thing can happen there, even with the concept of the General Overseer, that is Dr. Olukoya, locking somebody in a church under the pretext of, say, healing. And then this is what the activist said. He said the last 2 weeks we received a distress call from one Ekene. We were told, and today we are at Okija to verify his story. Ekene told us that he has been chained in this detention for the past 2 years, and that his mother and uncle denied him access to his traveling document and brought him to Okija. Then Mr. Harrison, the activist, went further to say that we have reached out to Anambra Police Command and DPO Okija, but they could not assist us rescue Ekene due to lack of manpower. We are putting up this video and hoping Ekene and others will be heard, and the truth about their situations will be relieved. Guys, this post is long, so I decided just to make it shorter. It was even said that that place, as small as it is, has 100 people being locked up inside. I mean, this is very inhuman. Even if it's a church, you can't chain somebody down without a medical attention. And then the activities, Mr. Ekene Harrison, continue to tag Mountain of Fire at Daniel Olukoya, Anambra State Police Command, and also to investigate the facility. So he said this place is currently accommodating more than 100 persons. So this is written by Harrison Gwamishu behind bars human right. So guys, this is the post few days ago. Then, but later, subsequently 2 days later, the human rights activist came out to say that the church Mountain of Fire Ministry at Okija actually belongs to Mountain of Fire Ministries, but the detention facility is illegal. You see, there are things that people do without the consent of the general overseer. That is why sometimes you see people condemning pastors, condemning general overseers, without even knowing that they are not even aware of what is going on. Personally, I was trying to say, I am not sure. I don't believe Mountain of Fire Ministry General Overseer could embark in such activity. So right now, the Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministry, has made a press release and, authorizing the security alert to shut down down that facility, that particular church or whatever they call it, and that the police and Anambra government should immediately do the needful. So I think this is a very bold step, and I love this in order to clarify their name from all this mesh that people are trying to entangle them with. And also, there is this general important announcement made by the Mountain of Fire itself, say that it came to the notice of the leadership of Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministries (MFM) on Tuesday, 23rd August 2022, that a place in Okija in Ihiala local government area of Anambra State was allegedly being used to detain, chain, and hold people hostage against their will in guise of conducting deliverance. We, Mountain of Fire, got the information with a rude shock as is completely alien to our practice all over the world. Although the alleged pastor is one of our pastors, the said facility is a private property of the pastor, and his activities of conducting such kind of deliverance is not with the knowledge nor approval of the church leadership. In his response to our preliminary investigation, the pastor claims the respective candidates who were being brought to him for prayers against mental ailment and drug addiction usually have their guardians to sign an undertaking for them. The above notwithstanding, we have immediately directed the said pastor to shut down the illegal facility being used in the name of ministry and to report to the headquarters for further actions. We are currently in touch with the relevant law enforcement agencies and the family members to ensure that issues are properly addressed and justice served accordingly. Well, I think I love this write-up, and so that Mountain of Fire's name will be vindicated. Otherwise, people will continue going about saying blah, 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 things they don't even know, that even the general overseer, even or the headquarters, or even people that matters in Mountain of Fire are not really aware of this. We thank God, at least the captive will get their freedom. Even though they are mentally derailed, they will be treated accordingly.